guys, it's Nufi from Nufi Loves Luxury. If you're joining me again, and I just want to say thank you. If you've just found me today, I'm just an Aussie chick over 50 who likes makeup and luxury goods, and I'm trying to grow the channel. It's been a pretty slow start, but it's just a bit of fun, okay? So, but if you can help me, please like, subscribe, comment below on absolutely anything, maybe new content, maybe about what I'm talking about. Yeah, and let's get into today. So today, guys, I just want to explain my hair. It's Sunday. I've been out. It's been a really big work week. I went to Melbourne yesterday, which is what I'm going to talk about, and I am tired, so my hair needs to be washed, and it's not, so I look crazy. I've got this little bit of makeup on, but not much, and yeah, it's usually my let's walk around the house in PJs day. Anyway, I just wanted to give you an update. So in a past video, I had a couple of fails. I had a mulberry, so I've got an update to that. And today's video is an update to the necklace, the Louis Vuitton necklace. So when I purchased it, I don't know if you remember, but I did this unboxing here on the channel, and the necklace was put in, which it is again, in this little bag, which is, you know, feels nice and it's cute and whatever. I think it should be reserved for maybe earrings. Anyway, the chain was all, you know, together, and I honestly took about half an hour trying to get this chain apart, and I don't think that's a very good way for it to be packaged from a luxury a luxury boutique. Anyway, that aside. Then I went and I realised that the chain itself was actually defective. So if you want to watch that whole video, go back and have a look. But basically, you know, if you've got a round loop here and here, and you want a piece of chain to hang, it needs to be on the bottom of each one so it hangs nicely. One was made at the bottom and one was made at the top, so it was twisting and it was never going to hang nicely. So I rang them and said what had gone on. They said, no problem, just let's make an appointment because you're coming 2 hours away. So I made an appointment at 10 a.m. on Saturday morning. Great. So I get there, 10 a.m. Oh, excuse me, hi, I've got an appointment. The lady, I said to return something. What I should have said is to exchange, because I didn't want to return. And I said, and it's a piece of jewellery, and I've rang up and made the appointment. She wasn't that friendly, and she said, oh, we don't do exchanges on, we don't do returns on jewellery. I said, well, if you hear me out, which she had not done, it's not that I'm trying to return it. It's not that I've changed my mind. It is actually a quality issue. It is not made properly. And what I would like is one that is made properly, because I've paid for one to be made properly. So I just was a bit, look, you know, not very often I've ever returned or gone back with something, so be nice. I understand that you're earning a commission and da-da-da, but honestly. Anyway, then she looked at my profile and she must have seen, oh, you've bought all these things, and all of a sudden she was nice to me. I don't like that behaviour. Just be nice. Just be nice. Anyway, so then she was nice, so the rest of it I let it go, and I was like, okay. So anyway, long story short, so I wanted this necklace still, because I've wanted this necklace for a long time. I've watched what's Marquita's channel's name? Wear this, and I'm always like, oh, that looks beautiful. And so I wanted it. I'm trying to fix it now that I'm talking to you. Would you believe? That's all right. That's fixed. So let me come closer to the camera, because this one works, and I haven't worn it yet because I only got it yesterday. But I wanted to explain about the quality, because I didn't want. Let me see if I can get out of the picture. I might have to put my hand there. Okay, so that chain hanging there that you're seeing right now, you can see that at the bottom of both areas where it's made, here, it's at the bottom. My first one was clipped at the top and one was clipped at the bottom, so it was constantly moving. And there's two like that. I'll just get my hand. And this is the other one. And so you can see this one's perfect. This one's got no issue. But if you go back to my other video, there is no way to fix that other one. It was made wrong. But what a stunning little necklace. Look at it. I'm trying to get it as slowly and as close up so you can see the design. It's very hard to do this on camera because I almost need a helper. But here's like part of LV and the chain. I mean, the detail's really, really nice. Even the end of the chain It's got the little LV. When I come up this end of the chain, it's got a little, you know, made in Paris, little clasp here. Sorry. And the same at the end of the chain, written in small on there. So guys, this is, I'm really happy. I wanted to come on and say, yes, I had a fail. I couldn't believe it. Especially like somewhere like Louis Vuitton, I assume they would have really good, I don't know, what do you call it, quality control before anything would leave their factories or their, whatever they're called. Anyway, good news is I'm happy. I'm going to wear this a lot. I'm very excited to have it. I'm happy to have it. It definitely wasn't something I just wanted to return because I changed my mind. It's a piece that I've wanted for a long time, and I'm happy to have it, and I'm happy that they've exchanged that for me for one that's actually not broken or defective. So let me put that back in here. So, fail crisis over. Let me just talk about Louis Vuitton for a moment though. So while I was in the store, in the boutique yesterday, which is at Chadstone, it's a bigger boutique, I looked around because I was like, oh, I wonder if there's anything else new or that I like. And I went back, I looked at the Diane again because I keep watching videos of it and thinking, I need it, I want it, it'll be great. It didn't even fit in what my mulberry bag that you would have just seen, I hope, fitted. It just, I don't know, I loved it, but I didn't love it enough to buy it. And then I had a look around and it was almost like I was forcing myself to like something. I liked lots of things, but I didn't like them enough to buy them. And so, yeah, I basically came out of Louis Vuitton with just my exchange. I thought, oh, I've driven all this way, I'll have a look. There might be something I really like. There wasn't. I really struggled to buy anything. It sounds stupid. It doesn't sound stupid. It sounds... A year ago, if I'd walked into a Louis Vuitton boutique a year ago, I would have been struggling to not buy things. I don't know. I'm waiting for the next drop. By the Pool's usually my collection. I love it. I love the colours. And I do like it. But there wasn't anything I liked enough to purchase. I nearly bought the fan, $500, just to have something. And I was like, don't be stupid. I've got a $2 fan from Bali that's prettier. Anyway. So... on that, though, while we're talking Louis Vuitton, I did want to give another quick update around hot stemming, because one of the things I've mentioned is that, oh, I'm going to take my purse in, you know, my new zippy Demira Bean. Let me grab it. See this, I bought it recently, and I was like, I love this. I truly love this. It was such a great purchase. I'll be definitely looking for one in a leather, or if they bring... something out at some stage over the next 12 months, I will definitely pick another one up. I think it's beautiful, just beautiful. And this pink interior, the ease of it, I've been using it, as you can see. Oh my God, I love it. So I thought, I'm going to get hot stamped. So I went in, I said, oh, could I please get this hot stamped? I bought it here. I bought it last week. And they said, oh no, sorry, we do hot stamping, but you've got to leave it for 24 to 48 hours because we don't do it on the spot. And I looked over, there was hardly anyone in the boutique. There was a lady at the hot stamping. There was hardly anyone there. And I'm like, are you serious? And I said, look, I'm actually from out of town. It takes me 2 hours one way just to get here. Is there any chance you could do it if I left it and then went for a few hours, went shopping and came back? Oh, no, you have to leave it for 2 days. I was like, that's okay. I'll take it to Collins Street, where they're actually much nicer. I just was like, it wasn't the best experience, you know? Now, I wasn't dressed bad. I had a Louis Vuitton purse with me, not that that should matter. They see my profile, they'd have bought lots of things, so I was just a bit, didn't make me feel good. So with that, I went out of there and I went and looked at a few places. I looked at Fendi, I looked at Prada. And in Prada, I noticed all the blingy bags were gone. They weren't there. I was like, what's happening? That was very interesting because I love my... There she is. Ooh, see her? Anyway, I was just like, ooh. And then I went around to a few of the other boutiques. I went to Dior and I went into Chanel, and I said to Chanel, okay, I have never purchased a Chanel piece and I really want something, right? So I went and I said, do you have anything like the zippy or your version of that? So she brought out a few pieces and I looked inside and they don't even have the card slips, they just have dividers. I was like, no. And then the outside wasn't as in person, didn't have that luxe feel. No, don't come for me. that everybody, what it looks like when I'm watching people online. And I was like, I'm not loving these. No. And then I said, you know what, let me have a look at a wallet on chain. Let me see if I can find something I really like. And I walked out of there with nothing. And it wasn't even about the price, although it was ridiculous. It's $5,000 for a wallet on chain. I mean, seriously. But I didn't even like it enough to buy it, even if it was a lot less. So I was like, no, okay. So I went to Dior. There was plenty of things I did like at Dior, but the price, a bit pricey, and I didn't love them more than I loved Louis Vuitton. So I was like, no. So I ran around to a few other places. I pretty much went to all the nice, I went back into Tiffany, you know, I went everywhere. Then I went, and I didn't film any of this because I just like to enjoy the day, not to spend filming, and I've done that before, and I don't think everyone seems to watch that a lot. Anyway, that's not even the point. So I went into Gucci, and Gucci is also something that I've not ever bought. Oh, maybe I have a long time ago. I think I do have something somewhere. Anyway, so it's still not something that was on my radar. The only thing about Gucci that I've personally always liked was the belts, you know, with the GG or whatever it is. I thought, oh, that's cool. You know, one day I might get one of those. Anyway, I went into Gucci and I seen something I fell in love with and went back and went back. And let me just give you a little bit of a heads up. There is another video coming because I've got something being sent to me. Year of the house, went out the door, I seen this thing and I was like, oh my gosh, yep. So that's coming, that video will be coming. It's not a little coin purse, it's actually something a lot more substantial. So yeah, anyway, I'm very excited about that. So, didn't get my hot stamp in. I will have to make another trip next time I'm in the city and hope that Collins Street does it for me. But does anybody have any experience with that? Is that normal, or were they just being mean to me? Anyway, I just thought it was like, really? Because the other thing I wanted to get hot stamped was my very favourite little Louis card, you know, from the Christmas. And I wanted to get that hot stamp. And I was like, well, what chance am I going to have, right? So, And if you guys ever remember, you probably watched my last videos where I bought the agenda and I said, oh, they forgot to ask me, I must take it back in. So I was going to take that. Lucky I didn't. I actually forgot that on the day. And I was like, So on that, while we're talking Louis, a bit of mishmash here, but if you've watched my past, you'll know that I have the Riverside and Demi of Bean with the cherry that I use as a work tote, and I love it so much. And I bought this that goes with it, that now goes with my zippy, so it's like, ooh. Anyway, and I do still love this. And this is, I've just got other books in here. Anyway, what I found, my very first agenda I ever bought was I think it's called the Paul, and it's got the little, you know, S-lock, which I thought was cool. And when you open it, it's got the red interior, which I was like, wow, that's beautiful. So I bought this first, loved it, loved the size, the look. But I found it really hard in Australia to find books that fit without me having to chop at them, and I wasn't going to buy a $100 Louis Vuitton, scribble all my notes in it constantly. So then I bought this on purpose to fit an A5 book in easily, or two, which I actually have in there, and it's fabulous, right? And then I was like, actually, what I'd really like to have a go at is the ones with the loops. So then I bought this big boy, and that's the one that has the rings in it. Okay, you can see that. So and it also has the pen holder, which the others do not. I use this. This is the one I wanted to get hot stamped. I use this every day for work, because I work mainly from home. It's always on my desk. I use it constantly. I bought just on like Shein, I think, you know, different paper. I'll just try to show you some paper that doesn't have writing on it. Different paper to go into it, which means I can take notes. I can rip the paper out and throw it in the bin if I don't want to keep them, or I can put them away in another box and store them if I want to go back through my notes. I just find this the most useful, fantastic size, fantastic everything. I wish, well, I do love that it's the original monogram, but I do kind of wish it was in this, but they didn't make this in the Demi bin, because that would have matched my work bag and my purse. Anyway, I just wanted to to give you, I guess, an update. If you are looking at agendas and your idea is just to have an open agenda that can't hold the pen, you know, you just want, it's a bit smaller, but you want to just put A5 books in it. You just want to put your own A5 books in it. You know, I've got 2 in here at the moment, but it doesn't have a clasp, it doesn't do up, and it doesn't have a pen holder, and it doesn't have the rings. This doesn't make it not great. If you want just a little one with the funny, I think it's a B5 book, but you really like the S clasp, which I think is not ideal because you can't put this, when you open it and it goes flat, you can't put that without scratching the table. It's almost more of a holder than it is user-friendly, but it's a good size for your handbag actually because it's smaller. But the winner is absolutely this one. It is the largest size. It's the one with the rings. It's got, you can close it to hold everything in. It's got the pen holder. It's got the ring ability. It's in the gold. I love this one. This is 100%. If somebody said to me, which agenda would you buy? I would buy this the least except for looks. It looks nice in your office. It looks nice with the red interior. And I do use it for video ideas, and that's all I use it for. I probably don't even use this anymore. I've got my books in there, and I realised the other day, oh, I was using these for work notes, so I can just put the books in a thing and keep them. But because this is so handy, I use it for everything. I use it for absolutely everything, and I use it every day. So this is my go-to. If I had to rebuy, I would only rebuy this one. Probably try to get it into Mirror B. I might even have another one of these. But then I probably wouldn't use another one. I don't know. Anyway, I love this. And the other little thing I wanted to talk to you about was, you might remember that I got the pencil case finally, and I got it at the last Christmas 2022. And it was the beautiful pink. It does have the sfascetta, which I don't like. I don't understand why they give you that, because it gets dirty. And anyway, and I was always like, oh, it's too good to use. It's, you know, gosh, it's stunning. I still love it whenever I look at it. So, just to show you, it sits on my desk every day, has my pen, highlighters, whoa. Oh, my Swarovski pen. Do you guys have them? Love that. Let me get up closer and show you. How beautiful is that pen? Swarovski, another thing I really love. Anyway, it's got this beautiful suede, and I use it every day. So, in a way, because it's got the monogram in the background, it goes beautifully with this. You know what I'd love with this though? To open it up and see pink interior instead of brown. I know it's classic, but can you imagine if it was like that? Oh, I think they would sell them out in 10 minutes. So, I just wanted to give you that update. Guys, I'm going to end the video there. That's my update that the fail from Louis Vuitton is now thumbs up. And yeah. Thanks for watching. Sorry about my crazy hair, and please like and subscribe, and I will see you for the next very exciting video. I don't know if it'll be next, but it'll be coming soon. Look out for when you read Gucci. Okay, I will talk to you all soon. Have a great day, night, whatever it is in your part of the world.